All right. What's going on, party people? This your man Grill. It's a great Monday here in April. Heading out to Suffolk. I just pulled off to the side because I actually got out in my area where I was going early, so pulled off to this little HOV, I guess what they call commuter spot, and just sitting here chilling with just checking some stuff, and hopefully some more orders will come in. I think I'm sitting at 7 for the month already. Um, but it's been sort of like I got one today, one tomorrow, nothing on Wednesday, one on Thursday, Friday I got one, so that put me at 4, and then Monday I got 2, and then I think I got something somewhere else in there. No, I don't. So I got 6? I think that's 6. I don't know. But nonetheless, I can't say that it's starting off slow. It's just quiet. Don't know what's going to happen with the mortgage industry and all of that. So things are interesting. I just did a signing where on Saturday the guy was buying a property in another state, and he was buying it from one of those institutional home buyers, and they actually had him doing what is called a interest rate buy down, where the interest rate will be at say 7%, but then I guess he can, if I'm remembering it correctly, he can pay to have a lower interest rate, or like a teaser rate, for the first year or two. So his first year is going to be like 5%. Then the second year it'll go up to 6%, and then the third year it'll be at the actual 7%. And that's a way to get people in. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. Some people say it is. Some people have said it's not. There's some pros and cons to it. But I think as a purchaser, are paying for it or something like that. So some people say it doesn't work out for the home buyer in the end, but that's not my concern. My job is to make sure that I do my part right, which is notarize those documents. So the opportunities are there and coming few and far between. But one of the issues that I'm constantly seeing over and over and over again is that notaries are basically not signing up for these signing services. A lot of notaries are still stuck on trying to find 100 signing companies to be with. Well, the thing is, if you don't realize it by now, a lot of these signing companies have fallen out of the fray. They have gone away. They are no longer around. So you're trying to sign up for 100 companies and 80% of them aren't here. The two smart places, well, I would say 3 smart places to sign up would be signing order, snap docs, and signature closers. And it's not that one is better than the other. Signing order, signature closers, and snap docs. Okay, those are the 3 that you at least should be signed up on. Now, here's the thing. You don't need a video to tell you how to do this. You are grown. You are intelligent. You can go figure it out. You figured out how to catch that spouse you figured out, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to dress this way. I need to throw this cologne on, this perfume on. I need to cook this here. Go talk to his mama and find out what he like to eat. Go talk to her daddy and find out how he wants his little girl to be treated and everything, and do that. You see what I'm saying? You figured that out. Nobody had to show you a video on that. You don't need a video on how to sign up for these signing companies. Just get your butt online and do it, okay? You got to have pretty much 5 pieces of information. E&O insurance, notary commission, your background check, driver's license, and I believe in your W-9. And sometimes they may want your NNA certification. They may not. But those are the 5 things you really need to have. You have those things, you can sign up with them, okay? And how long they take to activate you, that's between you and them. But you need to do it, okay? And there are a lot of notaries who are just flat out scared to just sign up. And then there are notaries who like, yeah, I'm gonna sign up, but then you don't have any equipment. You can't print, you can't scan, you don't have paper, you don't have anything. So you got to get your act together if you plan on making money in this business, meaning you got to have the necessary tools, which is why a lot of people I know want to go direct, thinking that if I go direct, then I don't have to have a printer, I don't have to buy nothing, I can just show up and this, that, and the other. The problem is the direct clients, hold on, let this truck pass. But I don't know if y'all can hear, I can hear, and it's irritating. Like I said, I'm over here about all this construction. But the issue is these title companies, a lot of them are shutting down. A lot of them have reduced business. Okay, look like they about to block me in. Oh, okay. Nope, can't go forward either. But the thing is, you have to realize that if they got a reduction in business, there's only so much work they can give you. So every notary in the area can't be direct. You got to sometimes take those signing company orders, which means you got to have the equipment. And a lot of people don't want to spend the money or can't spend the money. So therefore, they're not able to do the job. And then that might be why some of you not signing up, because you don't have the equipment. So you came into the business, you don't have the equipment necessary to do ... And that's putting you at a disadvantage. And what I'm going to have to do, oh, okay, this guy got me blocked in. So what I'm gonna have to do, sorry about this, y'all. I'm gonna have to all right. I'm gonna have to find a way so I don't stay blocked, because these suckers just parking all up over the place and blocking people in, and I can't be having that. Yeah, those old head construction workers, y'all. I'm serious, these them old head, they be walking all slow and taking their time and stuff. Yeah, okay. They really are gonna block me in here. Okay. What in the world is going on here? I'm sorry, y'all. I was not expecting this. All right, let me... Shoot. Okay, I had to stop the video and then get to over here by the place where I'm going at. So I only had a few more minutes to talk to y'all, but I had to just leave because they was just corralling me in, and I'm sitting here like, come on, give me a break, y'all. So here's the thing, as I was saying, you can't, and not everybody can be with the title companies. So you got to sign up with signing companies so that you can get work coming in. Okay, again, it's about work coming in for you. And if you understand what you're doing as a notary for is notarizing documents, or the signatures on a document, that's what I meant to say, then you'll be fine. But if you're all hyped up on, I got to only do loan closings or only can do general notary work, you got to just try to get the work coming in. This is where you got to operate as a business owner. If you operate as a business owner, the business owner looks at what can bring revenue in. I was just out here looking around and I saw some potential opportunities. I'm going to be contacting them and give it a shot and talk to them from the Ron perspective, because where I want to market to, I already think they know, I think they already know they have notaries, but do they have Ron notaries? And if they don't have somebody who's a Ron notary, then that might be an avenue. So you got to find a way that you can solve a problem. First, you got to identify the problem and find a way to solve the problem. So many of you have an opportunity to do this business, but you're really not doing it because of those factors, because, well, I'm not signed up for this, I'm not signed up for that, and that's a problem. And then on the other side, many of you who are signed up, you don't have decent profiles. Your profile is weak, as that one YouTube clip, it says your hair's online, you're not that good looking, and you're dusty. That's your profile. Your profile don't look good. It's uneven and it's dusty. So you got to get your profile straight to communicate that you know what you're doing as a notary. Okay. one of the other issues that has popped up is that there are people out here telling you that you have to have all this other stuff in order to sign up for a signing company. And over the past 2.5 years, here's the things that I've heard. I've heard that in order to sign up for these signing companies, irregardless of the signing company, you got to have a website. You got to have business cards and logos and stuff before you sign up. You got to have your Google page set up. You got to have a Yelp page and other review pages set up. You got to have your, you need to have a office space. You need to have a mobile office. All of these things that people are telling you that you have to have before you can sign up with Snap, Signature, Signing Order, CX Choice. The list goes on and on, irregardless of who the companies are. They're lying to you, okay? They're flat out lying, because none of those companies want those external things that somebody told you to do. They're not checking for that. Now, do they give you a chance to put your website in there? Okay, yeah, but you don't have to have a website. They don't even ask for your Google page or any of that information, as far as I know. So they're telling you to get stuff set up that you don't need. And what they're doing, they're getting the loan closing confused with the general notary work. That's what they're telling you. Oh, have that set up. Well, okay, cool. You can get those things set up, but you don't need them in order to do the loan closings. You don't need them in order to be on a signing service. Okay, you don't need that stuff. That's not what they ask. BankServe don't ask you that. Nationwide signing services don't ask you that. These companies aren't asking you that. SnapDocs doesn't ask you any of that. So you got to really pay attention to what people are telling you and just stop believing every single thing without verifying it first. First, verify. Hear it, verify it, and then execute it if it's applicable. But many of you are not doing that. You just want somebody to tell you what to do, so you have no effort that you're going to put into your business, and then you want to sit here and brag online, brag in church, brag at the Thanksgiving table, brag at the birthday party about how you did that much work, but you got this much business and this much revenue and all of that. And that ain't the way business works. You need to get out of your own head, and you need to stop letting other people get in your head and go out here and do this thing correctly. But if you don't, that's on you. You're going to be sitting here 6 weeks from now, a month from now, so forth and so on, still whining and complaining, sitting in everybody's social media group, hoping that somebody tell you what to do, gives you the key. But guess what? Whatever key they give you, whatever thing they tell you, there's a dozen other people, hundreds of other people also listening to it, and probably 15% of those people who are listening to it are in your area. So that means they're getting the same information as you. The one thing that you're not doing, that one thing that you can do that everybody else isn't doing, is just get out there and do the work. Stop playing around. Stop making excuses. Stop coming up with reasons to say no, and just go out there and do it. Stop acting like you need to know everything there is from top to bottom, front, back, side to side, corner to corner of this notary business before you can hit the button and say, yes, I'm available. And lastly, when you say, yes, I'm available, that is not you definitively saying, I will take the order, or you getting to sign the order. That only happens primarily in the closing exchange. That'll happen with them, and signature closers. Everybody else, when you hit this ask, are you available? And you hit the button, yes, I'm available. It does not mean you're going to get the order. What they will then do is send you a confirmation saying you have been assigned. If you don't get the confirmation saying you have been assigned, then guess what? You're not assigned. You don't have the order. And a lot of people look at that, and you're not paying attention, and you're getting all hyped up, and you see that order come in, and you hit the button where it clearly says, yes, I'm available. And you're thinking, oh, they're going to give me the order. And then you're sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting for the order, and it never came because they didn't assign it. And you're calling them, fussing and stuff. Well, I said I would take it. No, yeah, I know you. That's what you said, but we didn't give it to you. What do you mean? And you're not listening. And I know people have told y'all this, but you're not listening. So when you hit that button, unless it's signature closers, primarily signature closers, when you hit the button in signature closers, it's yours. When you hit it in bank, sir, it's yours. But those other ones, when you hit it, you may or may not get assigned. They're going to look at it and say, okay. And then they look at your profile. Sometimes they look at your profile. Oh, you ain't even got nothing in your profile. Okay, wait a minute. What you do have in your profile is talking about how you like to take walks on Sunday evenings after dinner. Nah, we ain't picking that person. You can't have that kind of stuff in your profile. Okay? So let's get it together, people. I'm serious. I'm at the point where I don't know what else to say to help move people in the right direction for them to do what should be in their heart to do. Because that same energy that you need in your heart now for your business, you've already got it for your W-2. But people keep making excuses not to execute that same tenacity to be successful in their W-2 in their business. You got that same tenacity day in and day out for your W-2. But when it comes to your business, it's no, nah. You ain't willing to take a chance, but you're willing to risk it all for a W-2. But for something that can take care of you and your family, the W-2 can't be passed down. You can set this notary business up to where it can go down to your kids, your grandkids, so forth and so on. But you ain't even putting forth, you don't even have a profile out there, you don't have nothing set up, and you want everybody to just make it happen for you. And you don't want to do it for yourself. But you don't depend on nobody to do anything for you in your W-2. You don't depend on nobody. You don't take a chance. You're like, no, I will not. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to show up. I'm going to. And then for your business, you sitting here running around darn near begging people to tell you what to do in order for you to be successful in your business. And I don't get that. What is wrong with you? You need to get that out of your life and get that tenacity that you have for your W-2 and go forward and do what you got to do. Talk to y'all later. Peace.